All right, collective. Hello. I'm Steve. Steve's Love Tarot. I've never done this before here publicly on YouTube. I usually do this at the end of many extended readings. It makes the reading basically personal. It's basically a personal reading. I'm not a big fan of pick-a-cards. I've done a few. But the problem with pick-a-card readings is there's no science behind it, and people don't always know their intuition. So they don't always choose right, or they second guess themselves or something along those lines. So what I'm going to do here, this is a Schrodinger's cat reading. Those of you who get my extended readings know what it is. You get a bunch of people out there, they call themselves all sorts of things. I'm just Steve. I'm a science geek who happens to have the ability to read energy and deep empathy. And deep empathy is a thing. There's nothing mystical about it. You can research it. You can Google it. I got it. So that said, I'm just Steve, and I study science and things like that. Schrodinger's cat is a science experiment that deals with multiple universes. I'm sorry if you love cats. It's Schrodinger picked the cat. I did not. Basically, it's a cat in a box with an isotope. And the box is closed. The cat fluctuates between dead and alive inside the box, back and forth. When you open the box, you see if you have a live cat or a dead cat. It's a way of telling which universe you're in. Okay? So, what I do here, the way this is different than a pick-a-card reading, is you're not actually picking a card. I'm going to pull 3 timelines. This is how your person, as you can tell from the title, it's how your person feels about you, or what they're thinking and feeling about you right now. Okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Light Seer deck here in my hand. As I shuffle the deck, I'm going to think about the experiment, not your person, not a soulmate, not anything. I'm going to run the experiment, the science experiment, Schrodinger's cat, sometimes called Schrodinger's box, through my head as I run it. The universe knows what I'm doing. I've been pulling these for friends for a long time. Then I'm going to lay 3 cards down. And you're not going to pick a card. You're going to pick from an animal or a shape that I give you, whatever pops into my head intuitively. And you don't know, let's say you pick a triangle is one of the options. You don't know which card it goes with. So you're not picking anything. The universe is picking for you. And that's what makes it a little more accurate. It's actually, this Schrodinger's cat thing is actually how I think pick-a-card readings should go. I think this is, as an energy reader, I can tell you it's a lot better because people don't trust their intuitions. You pick with your brain, or you pick the same number every time, which is fine. You can train the universe to that, but this is a science experiment. This ain't no new age anything here. This is straight up science, multiple universes. Each one of you is dealing with a different person. At least I hope so, or it's going to get awkward. And you're going to pick. And I'm going to tell you what they're thinking and feeling. My suggestion is I'm not going to timestamp these because I need you to pick in real time. But if yours is the first one and you don't want to watch the other 2, you'll want to watch the end because there's a bridging energy that ties all 3 together. Okay? So keep that in mind. So here we go. If you want to know what your person's thinking and feeling about you right now, which timeline you're on, I would say universe, but we're all in the same universe because you can hear me. So we're all on the same base core frequency. All right, anyway, I'm going to focus on the experiment as I shuffle the deck right now. I'm just going to run the experiment through my head. And the science experiment, Schrodinger's cat. You can Google it if you want. If you want to learn more about it, whatever. You can learn about science, learn about multiple universes and stuff. Look, you don't have to be a new age guy with all kinds of crystals on my table and shit. I have a gift that I can read energy, and it happens to be blended with deep empathy, and that happens to come in handy for a lot of you apparently, because you're here, and everyone seems to, be digging what I'm doing. So, and my friends certainly use my abilities over the years. I'll tell you what. I got a friend who said, Steve is his own van. How you have a friend that if they have a van, everyone who's moving calls them. Well, I'm the van. Everybody, if they got a new boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, I'm the one they call to come give the read. But all right, here we go. But it's not that I don't know about all that New Age stuff. I do. I, of course, studied the spirituality that comes with my various gifts. I know how energy works, and you all know that. And I know, all of that kind of stuff, soul, ego, chakras, all that. It's just I happen to be a science person. So I'm a little different. And I think that's part of the draw. I think that's why people come here. A little bit. I'm a little goddamn different, aren't I? All right, I got 3 cards here. These are the 3 that came out after I shuffled on the experiment. I'm going to give you 3 animals. All right? Now, you got 2 seconds after I rattle these off to pick an animal. You don't know which animal goes with what card. I don't even know yet. I won't know till I snap my fingers at the end. All right? So, your 3 animals are a lion, a tiger, and a bear. Oh my. You got 2 seconds. 1, 2. So you're either a lion, a tiger, or a bear. And I'm going to clarify with the animal deck. We're going to pull 2 clarifiers for each one. And then at the end, there's a bridging energy that ties all of these together with each one of the 3 cards. There'll be 3 cards here with each one of the 3 cards. There's a bridging energy, something common, something in common with all 3 of these. All right? Let's see what we got. All right. Bear. You pick bear. This is you. 9 of Cups. So your person knows that you are... Look at this person on the card, bear people. Look at that person right there. You pick bear. You're the wish fulfilled. Let's clarify. Why is that 9 of Cups here? Why is that 9 of Cups here? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Let's see. These don't take long. If you're so impatient that you need timestamps for these, I'm entertaining enough. I might say something stupid. You're probably going to want to watch even if you're not a bear. 2 of Swords. Something's blocking their communication, and they feel bad about it. This is what I'm getting off the card. They want to talk to you, but something's stopping it. They can't. 9 of Wands. They're trying not to be impulsive with you. This person has a lot of passion for you. You are this person's wish fulfilled. They know it, but something's blocking you two from communicating at the moment. I think it's temporary. This is an eclipse. The moon in front of the sun. Eclipses are temporary. They only last a little bit, and then they move away. I think this is moving away. I think you can expect to hear from you, but they got a lot of passion for you. They're coming towards you for sure. All right. Well, I was going to pull another clarifier. I'm just going to look at the bottom of the deck. How about I do that for each one, and that'll give us extra, because I felt a lot of love here. What your person's thinking and feeling about you right now is Queen of Cups, a lot of love. They want to bring you a huge cup of love. This person is in love with you. All right? Bear people. Wow. Big love. Something's blocking them, though. For some reason, they can't come in right now, even though they want to come rushing in. Tiger. Ace of Pentacles. Big love. In a love reading, the Ace of Pentacles is huge, huge love. This person wants to bring you a big offer. They probably love you too. Probably get Queen of Cups here in the clarifying. But this is a good card to get in a love reading if you're trying to figure out. And it's been a long time. This has probably been going on a while with this person. I don't know what's coming out in the clarifiers, but I feel some kind of silence coming out. Let's see. Yeah, just what I said. High Priestess, hidden energies here. This person's kept all this love for you fairly quiet. They have. Oh, the devil. The goat with his feet on fire, clarifying that. This person's fear gets in. This is very similar to an all signs reading I did today. This person's fear just gets in the way. This person's got a little devil on their shoulder telling them all sorts of things. May have friends telling them all sorts of things about you. Don't go over there. Don't go talk to that person. Don't go, The bottom of the deck, though, in spite of what I just said, they're quiet, they got big love for you, but their fears are getting in the way from them reaching out. I got Judgment at the bottom of the deck. It's a card of communication. It's a card. This is not dead. If you think this connection with this person is dead, you're wrong. This is resurrection. This is the universe stepping in and making things happen. It's also a card, by the way, of second chances. Maybe third and fourth chances. Either way, I don't think these fears are going to stop this person. This Ace of Pentacles is pretty powerful. And they're using their intuition. At least we got the High Priestess while they're quiet and not the Moon. They're using their intuition. It's got a moon on it, but they are. Lion. King of Swords. Your person's very logical, Mr. or Mrs. Spock. That's what I get off of this. Mr. or Mrs. Spock. I don't know how they feel about it. I think they feel a lot of love for you. The King of Swords is capable of great love, but it's way deep down inside. This person's more interested, wants to focus away on practical things, practical concerns, maybe making money, maybe whatever. Your person's also a thinker, maybe an overthinker, and a planner. But I need to know how they feel about you, which is what I'm asking. Oh, okay. Three of Swords, it's a card of disappointment as I read it off of the King of Cups with the energy here. They're disappointed that you two haven't come together. That's what they're thinking and feeling about you right now. That's really what's there. King of Pentacles, they're disappointed because you're the catch. You're the one. This King of Pentacles energy, doesn't matter what sign you are. Doesn't matter if you're an earth sign or any of that. It's a very earthy energy. It's someone who, this is how they see you. This is right here why they're disappointed. And this represents your person inside. The King of Swords, this is, again, it's a very logical person. It's a person who's trying to look at love logically. And in reality, they know that you're the one. You're the long term. Bottom of the deck, however, again, good news from the bottom of the deck all the way around. The Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory and transformation. They want victory with you. The King of Swords on the good side does make a plan and take action. Your person is a thinker and a planner. And the King of Swords energy tells me that they're making a plan to come get their King of Pentacles. And the King of Swords on the good news side does take action. It gets shit done, the King of Swords. So that's good. So what's the bridging energy here? What's in common with all these people? What's going on with all your people here? Let's see. Let's pull the bridging energy here. What's in common with Nine of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and King of Swords? What do we got? What's in common? All right. The Moon. Lots. They're all hiding something from you. Lots hidden in the shadows. Silent Bob. I'm guessing all your people are pretty quiet about how they feel about you. Really how they feel. That's what I'm guessing. Lot in the shadows right there. Oh, they might be, especially the Lion's person here, the King of Swords, they might be chatty about their bank account or they got my new car today, you know, something like that. But they're not talking all lovey-dovey. What's in common here with blocked communication, someone all up in their intuition and thinking and fearing? And this person here who's got disappointment. What the hell's in common with these three? Well, this is very different. I still want to know why this communication is blocked. Justice. Well, okay. Two scenarios here because I know I got a wide audience. Either all your people are married to someone else and don't like it, or if nothing else, karma's balancing here in all three of these. They're all getting over this. Whatever this block communication is, they're getting over it. Whatever they're thinking in their intuition, they're getting over it. They're coming, you know, again, this person's coming to get their Nine of Cups. This person's coming to give their Ace of Pentacles. And this person here, this Three of Swords disappointment person, is, again, the King of Swords does take action. Even though they're a thinker, and an overthinker at that, and a planner, they do actually take action. So what's going on here? What's the common energy here between Mr. or Mrs. Impulsive dying to just come in and talk, Mr. or Mrs. Devil with his feet on fire, letting the fears and other people in their ears screw this whole thing up. And what's going on here with King of Pentacles, the catch, someone who needs to make a plan to come in and get the one. What's going on? What's the common energy here? What is it? What is it? You're all soulmates. Two of Cups. You're all soulmates. Every single one of you. It's either a twin flame or a deep soul connection. I know that because I can tell you that not because of the cards. I can tell you that because that's the energy that's here. It's very strong. A weak connection. Yeah, I'll tell you guys something about soulmates. All right? And I'll tie it to this Justice card. Because what we got here, for a lot of you, I know your person's married to someone else or with someone else or something long term. And I know that because at the bottom of the deck when I pulled the Two of Cups is the Ten of Pentacles. So that tells me as I read that I know they're all in something long term, or a good chunk of you, your person, is in something long term. Anyway, people think that we often, and for all of these, like if it's a marriage, let's just use that as an example, it's shit. Okay, it's bad. They fight, they bicker, that kind of thing. Everyone thinks that we marry, when they get married, they think, oh, it's great, we're soulmates and all that kind of stuff. But the reality is 9 times out of 10, we may marry a soulmate, and they may very well be soulmates, but it's a very tertiary connection, as I call it. It's a light thread. Now, how I see soulmate connections, just to explain it to you, because I have kind of a rare, special kind of thing going on. I'm a freak, I tell you. Anyway, I say that with love about myself. I do. But, I see them as the best way I can describe it to you as strands. Okay, you got one strand, it's a string. You tie a bunch of them together, you got a rope. Okay, the soulmate connection. So the thicker it is, the more strands there are, the bigger the rope. The more strands there are, the more past lives there are with the person. I don't read past lives, but I can count them. So what I'm saying is, all your people are, if they're married or in a relationship, they're with someone that the rope is maybe the size of something you tie your canoe up to a tree with. Like a camping rope, right? Your connection with this person, which is why it's rattling your person, because I can see from the common energy that this is the case, because the common energy here right in the middle is justice. So we got karma, balancing, and you're all deep soulmates. So whether it's twin flame or deep soulmate, your rope, okay, for your connection, like one of them big ropes on those giant frigate ships that pull up the anchor. I mean, it's a big Mongo. It's a huge rope. So this connection that your person has, if they're in a third party, is no match for that, which is why you're dominating their thoughts. And we see it here all in the top row. Wish fulfilled. This one here, big Ace of Cups, all right? And this one here, even, dominating the thoughts. Mr. or Mrs. Thinker, and planner, is disappointed that they didn't come up with a decent thinking plan to come get their King of Pentacles. All right, so we see it here. And everybody's keeping this quiet. Everybody's silent Bob. And some people, and it's starting to balance. Karma's starting to balance. What do I mean when I say karma's starting to balance? You hear other people say that too, karma's balancing. It means, in quite frank terms, whatever it is that's blocking all this shit is going away. And karma is balancing in your connection. And we see it here, because right after karma balances, two soulmates come together. See, readings flow. All right, just like energy, it's flowing. The energy from your connection with your person is starting to flow right now. It's all coming on the surface. So we got a very powerful reading here, okay? We really do. And I'm going to throw one more card over the top here that just sort of kind of ties these three together, okay? Because I like to do that. And I'll give you an extra bang for your unpaid buck because it's right here on YouTube. So, it's just a video, whatever. But I thought it'd be fun to do this out here on the main channel because I've never done a Schrodinger's cat here. I usually save it for extended readings. All right? Yeah. It flew out of the deck. I saw it. I know what it is. I got to bend over and get it. The overlaying energy right here. And it's the number one problem y'all having right now. Over the top of all this is the Nine of Wands. Okay? Your person's got, it's very similar to the all signs reading I did earlier today, here on June, what is it, June 18th. Your person's got a fortress around them. Okay, all of them do. We can see it. All of them do. Fortress, Two of Swords. Something's blocking their communication even though they want to. Fortress, High Priestess, keeping cards close to the vest with a devil getting in the way. Either some other person, people in their ear, or their own selves in their ear, coming up with stories. Right here, a wall, a fortress of disappointment. Okay? It's all here in the energy. It's your person's emotions are blocked. They got huge love, but it's like a dam that's about to burst is where we're at right now. Because I can see, because I know from pulling these readings a lot, that one of the most important cards on the table is the last one that comes out, the last bridging energy. And in your case, it's two soulmates coming together. That tells me that for all three of you, this dam is about to break. Okay, and these bottom cards are very important. The top cards are very important. Okay, that's sort of what you were leading in with your animal, your bear, your what is it, tiger and lion. Okay, but also these bottom cards are also very important because these are the final clarifiers. These are the final. Okay, so as I go across, we know two soulmates are going to come together. Imagine a dam that's about to burst. For this one here, for bear, this person's got ants in their pants. They want to come towards you. Something's blocking it. I'm not going to clarify and go further. I got plenty of other readings where I talk about things that are blocking. I got a pretty good idea what's blocking it. But it doesn't matter. This person's got ants in their pants. They want to come towards you. The dam's about to break. This person here was this tiger. Right here. Well, the devil, it's dam's about to break in the sense of, I don't think your person is, because it's all overlaid here with justice and karma's balance, and I don't think your person, if they're listening to other people, I think they're stopping to. I think they've made up their mind about you. I think now it's more drifting into inner demons and fears about coming forward. Again, very similar to my all signs reading I did earlier today. This one here, dam's about to break because there's so much damn disappointment for this King of Swords, Mr. or Mrs. I'm a planner and a thinker, not making a good enough plan to come get you. The one, the catch. So we got two soulmates coming together. It's very important. But right now, we got a lot of soulmates out there with a little wall, but that wall's getting some cracks in it. It is. That wall is cracking. Summertime's here up in the northern hemisphere, winter in the southern hemisphere. Either way, you either got good times and fun in the sun and you want someone with you, or if you're down there in Australia or New Zealand or wherever, you in the southern hemisphere, it's cold. You need someone to cuddle up with, right? It doesn't matter. I mean, I know it don't get that cold, but anyway, cold enough. It's winter. Either way. It's the time of year, solstices are the time of year when people want to come together. And it's kind of what we're feeling in the energy right now, and that's what's coming out in everyone's reading. So I know this was a rather unique pick a card. I'm a rather unique guy, which I tried to explain to you at the beginning here. But as science goes, for me, science proves all the New Age stuff. I like it. A lot of the New Age type people who are into, they talk about all sorts of crazy stuff or what people think is crazy stuff. They don't like science. They're afraid of it because science might disprove some of the things they're saying. I'm here to tell you science proves most of it because I am a science person. And scientists more and more are figuring out that energy's for real. And if I'm here doing tarot readings, you bet your ass this shit is real. Okay? Because I am a science nerd. I got a little weather station on my back patio that everyone calls, my friends all call the Geek Station 2000. I mean, I am literally a science nerd. So, straight up, this was science. I focused. I gave you whichever one you picked, and you didn't know which one you picked. I gave you what your person's thinking and feeling, and I gave you the general energy. I gave you a glimpse into what I see when I pull a reading. Because when I pull a reading, I know all three of these timelines, and sometimes there's 5 or 6, I pull down the main energy, which I also know. I pull down the middle so that I appeal to the most people. So for all of you watching, these cards and this Nine of Wands fit. For the rest of you, the one you picked fits. I mean, it'll fit in some way. Find a way to fit it to your story, but I promise you, I focused on the science experiment, not your connection. So what I'm getting right here is what's in the energy for whatever animal you picked. And as far as the animals, you pick the animals. I pick the cards, but I don't know what card's which until my hand starts going over to it. I have no idea. So anyway, it's fun. If you like these, we'll do some more. Out here in the public. Either way, I always do them in the extendeds anyway, or not always, but when I see enough timelines, I do. So hopefully this was helpful to you. I'll tell you what, if you're waiting on a soulmate, most of you aren't going to be waiting too much longer here. We got a lot of very powerful things happening. A lot of astrology happening that's pulling on the energy that we pull on, that's making things change. People coming out of the blue. And I do believe for a lot of you, and it's coming up in the readings a lot, your person's just going to make a snap decision and come in. I feel that a lot, especially if you pick bear. If you pick bear, whatever's blocking this, the second this goes away, this person's gonna fly through the door. Okay, and this person will get over it and come get what they want. And this person here is getting over the devil. I can tell you that. The fears that are in their head and all that kind of stuff. So there you go. So hopefully this was helpful for you, to you, whatever. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned a little bit or something. There you go. I don't know. Maybe. I do my best. It's the end of the day on Friday. I'm not 100%. But you know what? I'm glad we didn't see that damn Emperor card. I'm so glad. I'm so sick of that Burger King coming out. I'm glad nobody got that. I'm tired of that damn Emperor. So anyway, that's it. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate that. And there you go. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, Saturday, got the weekly reading coming up. We got a powerful week. Powerful week coming up of astrology for sure. All right.